Hello, welcome back to Moscow. We're continuing our campaign, and to start with we'll just need to finish off the last of these rebels we had from our war with Novgorod, which, as you can see, gained us a lot of territory. Okay, so I was going to keep some troops here in Vyatka. I'll leave everyone else on the border of Novgorod. We've not finished with these guys yet. What's our current mission? Protect against Lithuania. I suspect they'll have a lot of troops, so let's have a look. Okay, they currently have about 25,000 troops, whereas we are fielding 20,000, so I don't really want to start building any more troops at the moment. Our economy is just on the verge of running at a surplus, so I will cancel that. Ah, good. We've been given a mission to vassalize Novgorod. So, give or take 5 years, once our truce has expired, that's what we'll be doing. In the meantime though, it's back to waiting. We're at peace. Hopefully Lithuania or Poland won't be declaring war on us anytime soon. So I'll leave you guys for now, and I shall get back once our truce has expired and we're ready to take the fight to Novgorod. See you soon. Okay, it's the 28th of October and it's time for a slider change. Hardly anything has happened since I left. In fact, I've built 2 churches and that has been it. I think I'm going to continue my march towards centralisation. We need this for westernising. We need -2 in centralisation, which is as far as we can go. I suppose I should talk about what my overall strategy is regarding Moscow for our slider positions. I'm going to be as centralised as I can be. I'll be remaining aristocratic for the discounts for our armed forces. I've got no problem heading towards free subjects. In fact, that's going to be the next objective after reaching the requirements for westernising. Free subjects gives you a discount to any tech costs and a morale boost to your armies, which is all good. We need to be innovative in order to westernise, but once I've got that done, I want to reverse course and head towards narrow-mindedness. If we look at the religion map mode here, a lot of the area we'll be expanding into is Islamic, and I'm going to want to get them converted. There are benefits to doing so, mainly reducing the stability cost, and that is going to be of concern the larger we get. As far as trade goes, we're going to remain mercantilist. I've got a pretty good strategy in place for the economy, so once that comes into action, we're going to want to keep the Western world out of our centres of trade, and remaining mercantilist will allow us to do that. My armies are going to be focusing on offensiveness, just for the morale really. Land, naval, that's a no-brainer. We're not going to have hardly any ports. In fact, realistically, there's 4 ports here we can have, and probably 2 here linking us to the Baltic Sea. But other than that, huge sprawling land empire. And yeah, I'd also like to head towards quality. I believe that's needed for military modernisation, but I can't check that until we have westernised. Okay, so I shall head towards centralisation now and see if we get a revolt or a stability penalty. and it's a revolt, but it's a small one. 4,000 troops, easily dealt with. I'll just send this army down to deal with them. Ah, discovery. Ah, that must be Comey here. A large wasteland, so unfortunately we can't colonise it. That'll probably double our land mass. Speaking of colonising, we may, if we're lucky, be able to beat Sweden and Norway to Kola here. The advantages of doing so would obviously be that it would be of our culture group, so if we were to take it at a later date, there would be no penalties in doing so. Okay, they're heading to Moscow. Ah, I also brought our maintenance down, so that could be why we're struggling to beat these rebels. Not to worry though, all falls before us. Okay, there's just over 3 years before our truce expires, so I shall bring you back once we're in a position to invade Novgorod. Hopefully there'll be something left of them. See you soon. Alright guys, welcome back. We've reached production tech level 4, which is going to allow us to build constables, which is a great province improvement to have. It increases the tax in a province by 25%, which can only mean good things for our economy. Smolenskian rebels have started to siege these two provinces. It'll be worth keeping an eye on, just in case, for whatever reason, the Golden Horde is unable to defeat them. Smolensk forming with a nice 2 provinces here would be a delicious meal for us. However, I'm not holding out a great deal of hope. I'd be very surprised if the Golden Horde couldn't crush them, but it's worth noting. However, the most important thing is the fact that our peace treaty has expired. They're allied with Riga, who will not pose a problem, and Georgia. Oh, what are Georgia going to do? So let's get it on. Yep, Riga and Georgia have both joined, but that's absolutely no problem at all. I've been thinking about what to do with Tver. We've long passed the date where we would be able to annex them, but they seem to be doing a pretty good job of contributing to our wars. So I may leave them as a vassal for the time being. We're meeting the requirements to form Russia, so there's no great urgency. See, we either need to own Tver or Yaroslav, but we own Yaroslav, so I won't be setting myself back when it comes to forming Russia. Okay, well, there go the rebels. We should be able to take this fort looking at its morale level, and yep, there we go. So, the majority of the army can go to Neva here. I'm going to leave 2,000 in Ingermanland. I should really take pronunciation lessons before starting these things. Okay, 3,000 will go to Neva, and the rest of our dudes will come up to Kexholm. By the looks of things, Novgorod does not actually have an army at all, so I'll see if we can't quickly ninja Karelia. This is what wars should be like. Straightforward, no complications, no opposition. The mission we have to subjugate Novgorod, will grant us a core on Novgorod, Olonets and Arkhangelsk. So I will probably be taking Olonets in this peace deal as well. Having a core province with a port does mean we'll be able to start sending colonists up to Kola here. Still undecided whether or not to invade the Finland region at a later date. No doubt it's just going to annoy Sweden and they'll be declaring war on us in the future, trying to get it back. By the looks of things, there's 3 provinces producing fur, which is a great commodity, but grain... oh sorry, there's another one, 5. Oh good, 5% production efficiency for a whole 4 months. Yeah, okay Georgia, I'm going to give you lots of money because you're such a threat to me right now. The AI is pretty crazy when it comes to these peace offers. Well, at least Novgorod's aware it's beaten. I'm not so sure why the morale of the forts is so low. But I have no problem taking advantage of it. Yeah, why not? I did not realise we had a revolt problem down here. Just looking towards Europe, Friesland seems to be on a bit of an annexation spree. They've just taken Utrecht. England has landed in Italy. But other than that, everything looks pretty normal. Austria huge, Bohemia are getting bigger. Oh look at that, see, Twer have dealt with the rebels already. I think it could be useful just having a AI controlled little force going about helping where they can. And yes, I am aware we could have negotiated their vassalage a lot sooner, but it's therapeutic after the struggles of our previous episodes to just completely, well and truly beat someone. Oh, don't forget the vassalage. Okay, so we're going to get them to give up quite a few cores on our territory. That's right, our territory. We'll be taking Olonets because we'll be getting a core there, and leaving these 5 provinces as Novgorods, who will become our vassal. They have money, so yeah, let's take that. 4 infamy, absolute bonus. So as stated, we get those 3 cores. And it gives us a casus belli automatically because they hold our cores. And our next mission is to annex them, well and truly. Marvellous. Okay, thanks for watching guys, see you next time.